English Digest Weekly Quiz. Listening Test Week 4. Units 13 to 16. May 24 through the 31st, 2021.
Part A. For question 1, please look at the 4 pictures. You will hear one conversation or one passage about the pictures. Choose the picture that best matches the question. Ah, how exciting! Here we can see a beautiful example of the wheel plant. They are so often eaten by the rabbits in this area that I'm not used to seeing them these days. Anyway, you can tell it apart from other similar plants by its flower's 5 parts. They look like the bars in a bicycle wheel. They also have a unique dark red outline. They shouldn't be confused with the many types of round flowers out there. None of those is named the wheel flower.
1. Which plant is the wheel plant? For question 2, please look at the picture and answer the following question.
2. Which 2 of the following sentences about the graph are true? A. Snakes are a more popular option than spiders. B. A lot of students would choose to have a frog as a class pet. C. There is little acceptance for rabbits as class pets. D. Most students are opposed to spiders. Part B. In Part B, you will hear several questions or statements. Choose the best response or reply.
3. You have a huge amount of potential, Richard.
Four. I think adolescents are the hardest to teach.
5. Mr. Lean, we need to talk about how Michael is bullying people at school.
Six. You have reached an important milestone in your life. Part C. In Part C, you will hear one or more conversations between a man and a woman, and then one or more questions following each conversation. Choose the best answer to the question.
7. Why haven't you gone up to pet the lion?
Well, it's a lion.
Yes, but the lion trainer is right there to keep us safe.
I'm just being cautious.
Question. How does the man feel about the activity? Eight. Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
With such a big smile and wide eyes.
Because you're an inspiration to me.
Question. What does the man mean?
Questions 9 and 10. Let's turn to the next page of the report.
Here we can see that our company's energy consumption is higher than last year.
Part of this is due to us opening new factories. Marla, do you want to explain?
Sure. Unfortunately, we did not build those factories with sustainability in mind.
That means that we're really doing a terrible job of meeting our environmental goals.
Employee training can only go so far.
Yes, that's right. We'll have to make big changes to the factories themselves.
Next, let's look at what that means.
9. What problem does the woman introduce?
Ten. What might be a feature these factories lack?
Part D. In Part D, please read the questions below. You will then hear one passage about these questions. Choose the best answers to the questions.
First, I'll give you an overview of the book I read for this assignment, which is called The Art of Being Normal. It's a story of two young people who share a unique experience. They are both transgender, but each has a different journey. At the beginning of the book, David is struggling with parents who don't fully understand their child's problems at school. Kids at school are cruel, but Leo is a strong friend to David, and with Leo's help, David is able to say that he is not David. She is Kate. Before, I said this book was about unique experiences, but it's actually less unique than people might think. I, for example, am transgender too. For this reason, there were a lot of things about this book that really spoke to me. However, there were also some things that really bothered me. I'll talk about them next. This is the end of the test.